So, what are some of the solutions? First, do no harm. And they would be advised to not unduly impair the productive potential of economic activities in which the economy has historically had a comparative advantage. The UK economy has historically had a very strong comparative advantage in transforming savings into productive investments. The UK economy has historically had a comparative advantage in extracting and transforming molecules to release energy. Yet those are two endeavors to which contemporary elite political opinion seems to be particularly hostile. Second, remember, people are policy. Look at the composition, look at the membership of the Bank of England's Monetary Policy Committee or Financial Policy Committee, and ask yourself if any of those appointments would have looked any different over the past 15 years under a Labour government versus a Conservative government. And if your answer to that question is no, I think the answer to that question is no, and if you think that monetary and financial policy in the United Kingdom over the past 15 years has been suboptimal, then that is an easily remediable problem. Appoint better people. And it is incumbent upon organizations like the IEA to cultivate that talent, and in particular to cultivate that next generation talent. And finally, I'd just like to conclude on this point. I'd say another key lesson of 1979 for the United Kingdom specifically is that there is no substitute for senior political leadership, for leadership at the most senior level. There's no substitute for senior political leadership with intellectual conviction. In the United States, I've been in the policymaking world in the United States, there are enough competing sources of political power. The state, local, federal level, executive, legislative, judicial, even within the legislative, you have the House and the Senate, a majority, minority in each. There are enough competing sources of political power that bad ideas may occasionally get through, actually do often get through, but a lot of bad ideas can be blocked, and good ideas can get through. So my adopted state is now Texas, and it's no wonder that the U.S. shale revolution continued all throughout the Obama years. Why? Because a lot of that revolution was occurring on private land in Texas and North Dakota. Texas is now the third largest oil producer in the world. It's the Russian Federation, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and the state of Texas. Here, political power seems to be, from my external observation, much more concentrated around the PM and everyone close to the PM. And so everyone's dancing on the head of the pin, trying to please the PM, trying to get on his or her right side so that they can climb the next rung in the ministerial ladder. And in the meantime, the incentives are not there for them to be doing much in terms of actually changing things. In fact, the risk is very much to the downside. So you better leave the mundane tasks of writing regulatory guidance, of making appointments to independent agencies. Leave that to the permanent secretaries while you focus on the politics of trying to get the next ministerial appointment. So if you want to return the United Kingdom to growth, then I would say that a necessary, not sufficient, but a necessary condition is that the PM believe fundamentally in the intellectual and indeed moral imperative for growth, because it is a moral imperative. And dare I say it, it requires a genuine commitment to make the United Kingdom great again. You've done it before. Thank you.